Okay, guys, as usual, spoiler alert. Okay, this one is about the killing of a sacred deer. Okay, spoiler alert once more. I'm going to be talking about spoilers in this, so just get ready. Before I go into any spoilers, I will say that this is really good, so I recommend you watch it. So if you want to watch it, disappear now before the spoilers appear. And 3, 2, 1, spoilers. So, the killing of a sacred deer. Colin Farrell, Barry Keoghan, Nicole Kidman, Rafi Cassidy, and Alicia Silverstone. So that's just to name. I think that's the main cast in this film. Magnificent. It comes under like the horror mystery category. I don't watch horrors, and luckily this kind of isn't a horror. It's not a horror because I don't watch horrors, but it has very strong horror themes, and the directing, guys, watch this film if not just for the directing. The performances, brilliant. Colin Farrell, Nicole Kidman, of course, Barry Keoghan. Barry Keoghan has got like a proper career ahead of himself. He has got a proper career. He can perform. You can give him a really weird role to do and he'll smash it. Colin Farrell does really well in this. Guys, the directing, it's haunting. It's like, the directing is like an out-of-body experience. It's like you are watching this unfold from really weird perspectives, really weird points of view. I really recommend it. The directing on this, in my opinion, is really good, and you'll know what I mean. There are certain points where the film calls attention to the directing, almost intentionally, but it's in a good way. You consider the directing because it's so good. You think, what a weird angle. Like, it's that kind of angle that's emotive. It gives you a weird feeling, which is what good directing should do, especially in this genre. Yeah, honestly, credit to the director. I don't know who it was. Who's the director of this? I don't really know who these people are. But strongly recommend. Do watch it. So let's go through a little bit of the story. Okay, I know that this is rooted in like Greek mythology, and often good things are rooted in Greek mythology or ancient mythology, be it Greek, Roman, Arabic, Chinese, wherever it comes from. When it's a really ancient story and its foundations are there, they turn out decent, or can do at least. So this one, it's a story about in terms of the Greek ancient story, it's about some, I don't know. We'll skip that. I don't know what that's about, but I know it's something to do with a kid who's got some kind of powers, got some kind of a deal with the dark force, something like that. Do you know what I mean? Or some injustice has happened to this kid, and as a result, he's been granted powers to get justice. That's basically like the Greek side of it. I think, have a look into it, check that part. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I'll put it in the description. Okay. Let's go on to the story. So what happens is, Colin Farrell is a surgeon, and he is not in the right frame of mind. Like, I don't know if it's alcohol or something, but there's something that is off with him. Could be lack of sleep, and so he's on medication for that. It's all linked in. He has some kind of issue that he's dealing with, some kind of addiction or some issue. And as a result, his performance in the operating theatre is subpar. And of course, as a result of that, there are issues in the operating theatre. He ends up not being able to save the father of Barry Keoghan's character. Okay. So he can't save the father. Out of guilt, he then befriends Barry Keoghan, and they have a bit of a strange relationship where It's almost as if Barry wants Colin Farrell to be his dad, and in fact, Barry's mum definitely wants that, because a scene takes place where Colin Farrell visits their house, and Barry's mum proper tries it on with Colin Farrell, and Colin Farrell like freaks out and leaves. So there's this guilt that's really eating him up. The strangest thing is the powers that are afforded to Barry allow him a few things in the story. He's able to befriend Colin's actual children and kind of worms his way into the family. He makes things tough for the family, like he was able to give the kids weird medical conditions, really weird medical conditions, and they're from him. And I believe it comes to a case where either he's going to take everything from Colin Farrell and his family, like he's going to basically give them the same sadness he's feeling, or he's going to make Colin Farrell choose which of his children he's going to keep alive. He has to choose between them, and that's what Barry is making him do. So it's a really dark story, dark, twisted. Some scenes in it are like messy, gory a little bit, in my opinion. But it's very well made, very well produced. It's a film that really puts you into a bubble if you really like watch it and pay full attention. So it's a powerful film, very creative, very well put together, and yeah, you've got to see it. It's really quite spooky. Let me just see if I can pull up the Greek story which it is based on. Got it, guys. And really, if you know your Greek mythology, then this is something which should have come to you straight away, because the title, Killing of a Sacred Deer, is directly related to this Greek myth. So it's the myth of Iphigenia. The myth of Iphigenia. In short, it tells of how King Agamemnon offends the all-powerful goddess Artemis by hunting and killing one of her sacred, innocent stags. As a result, Artemis impedes Agamemnon's military, only agreeing to stop under the sole condition that Agamemnon sacrifices his beloved daughter Iphigenia. So yeah, it is based on a Greek myth where an innocent is killed by somebody who is in a position of power, and as a result, part of that innocent party gets the power to have the one in power, the killer in power, to have them put in a position where they must choose which of their family member can live. So it's quite tightly wound to this story. But yes, anyway, thanks again for watching. I recommend you watch this one. Enjoy it. The directing is really good. Let me know how you feel about that. Performance is brilliant. And I will catch you guys in the next one.